2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And it's the Clippers coming in from out of town for this one, an interconference game today. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, Channing Frye's floor spacing puts opposing bigs in a bind. Frye says big guys like to paint. I make them allergic to it. Their big guys want to help, but he can't. He's got to come to Fryland. Just sit out there with me. So it's a pick your poison kind of thing. Kevin, if there's one place I know you'll love, it's Fryland.
That's right, T.A. You and I both, maybe after the broadcast, you and I can swing over there for a bite. And tonight, Steve, a marquee matchup. This is one of those games that definitely draws some attention to it.
Yeah, these are the games where fans, people watching, they are in their seats with their popcorns. They're ready to go. These are the best of the best, and people want to see this. I'm looking forward to this one, Kevin.
Why not? You got a new tie. You've got a new suit. I mean, you're ready to go. You know people are going to be watching you and listening to your words.
That's why my makeup is perfect.
It is. It's so. You did a good job tonight on that. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Griffin and Jordan, the front court. Thornwell is out there with Rivers. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
And what do you do with LeBron on the loose and coming at you full speed? All you can do is foul him.
Shooting 2. That free throw missing.
Well, you get the sense that LeBron's passing and ball handling were innate. His shooting is something he's had to work at.
He hits the second from the line. And for LeBron, at times, his three-point shot has abandoned him, Steve. Last season, getting that shot locked in was a focus.
Yeah, in the past, it's really been about LeBron James driving the basketball, playing bully ball, getting to the rim. As later in his career, as you know, the three-point shot from LeBron has gotten better and better and better.
4 on the shot clock. And Griffin scores. The assist by Rivers.
A guy like Blake Griffin, it's hard to just contest because he's usually going to rise above you.
Screen by Smith. James kicks to Love. They set the pick. Shoots over Griffin. Love, no good. Cavaliers on D. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside jumper. The feed now to Love. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Solid defense inside, but Kevin Love just too good.
Rivers passes to Griffin. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Last season, another that ended with an injury for Blake Griffin. Had to sit out the rest of the playoffs after hurting his toe early on. He just can't seem to stay healthy for the playoff and misses a lot of time during the season as well.
First free throw is good. Well, to say that Blake Griffin has had bad luck with injuries would be an understatement. Started his career off that way, and it's been really an issue ever since.
You know, it'll be something that teams could have to consider when he hit free agency as well. A healthy Griffin is a force to be reckoned with. Has a great all-around game, but just can't stay on the court when his team needs him the most.
Blake Griffin hits them both.
You know what? He has insane athleticism, Blake Griffin, but you see the reason why he's become a franchise player. He's added the mid-range game, and he can pass it.
Now here's James. Screen by Smith. James kicks to Love. They set the pick. Kicks it out to James. Off target from outside. Cavaliers on D. Johnson with it. Jordan the screen. Fires for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Johnson is known to shoot threes from time to time. He can make that one.
Shumpert dishes to Love. It's Crowder on the wing. No good on that one. Great D that time from Jordan. Griffin kicks to Rivers. 2 points. That one goes. Rivers has got his first 2 points. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Smith outside. On the wing, James. He's guarded by Johnson. To end the run. And James with the layup.
You tell me, who's better at making contested shots? LeBron loves the challenge.
Rivers kicks to Griffin. Jordan with a screen on Love. Here's Johnson. Second chance shot, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The former #2 overall pick, Wesley Johnson, bounced around for years, but has managed to turn a corner and become a productive player. You know, Wes Johnson, the former 4th overall pick, has never lived up to that draft position, but he'll give you some solid minutes in short bursts.
And the first one at the line is good. And for Johnson, he does have great length, which is his biggest asset as a player. Steve, very disruptive on the defensive end with that reach.
Yeah, it helps him. I mean, that extra length helps him at the rim as well, offensively and defensively. Wingspan over 7 feet as a 6'7" player. That's nice.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Smith. Here's Shumpert. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Johnson in the corner. Up again. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. LeBron with it. Picked up by Rivers. LeBron kicks to Shumpert. Back to LeBron. Over Jordan. LeBron with another miss.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Here's Griffin. And it's Jordan to top the key. Johnson for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
Smith kicks to James. Over Johnson. And it's good off the back rim and in. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's the thing. Anytime LeBron wants to stop you, he has all the tools to do it.
Johnson in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's now 7 points for Johnson.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
And Love has it in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 6. And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's a pick by Love. Smith kicks to Love. LeBron outside. The dish to Shumpert. Just 5 to shoot. And no good that time. Good D by Jordan.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now here's Rivers. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And here's Crowder. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Love with the screen for Crowder. Feeds it to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. And another miss by Cleveland. Los Angeles leading by 6. Johnson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
It's a pick by Love, and Shumpert kicks to Crowder. It's a pick by Love, and Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Rivers can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside jumper. Kicks it to James. Over Johnson. That one rolling around and rims out. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-6 run. Thornwell, the pass to Jordan. Griffin against Crowder. In low. And that one's good. Griffin's got 6.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Smitty, a lot of guys are great shooters because of how fast their release is, how quickly they get it off. Who has the quickest release, you think, right now in the league?
Klay Thompson, I think, is the quickest right now. Some other guys, J.J. Redick, Kyle Korver, those guys can get their shot off quickly. Jamal Crawford is not per se a three-point shot, but off the dribble in the mid-range. Anthony Morrow, those are some of the names I think they get it off the quickest. But Klay, I would say, is number one in my opinion.
When you played, did you try to work on that, getting it off quickly?
I think with my size, I didn't have to, Kevin, so I just wanted the guy to get as close as possible so I can shoot it right in his mug.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Willing to do whatever it takes to win, LeBron sacrifices his body on a nightly basis.
Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
Love with the screen on Williams. And they double him up with LeBron. 14 feet away. Rebound by the Clippers.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Pass to Rivers. He dishes it to Reed. There's a screen. Out to the right wing. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Blake Griffin, a free agent this past summer, ended up staying with the Clippers while others departed.
Yeah, you thought he might be gone after CP3 left, but Griffin enjoyed the team, and they offered him a huge contract. You felt as though he flew under the radar a bit in free agency, due maybe to his history of injuries.
He misses the free throw.
When you think of this Clipper team, you think of their offense, but they are a solid defensive group. One of the better defensive teams in the NBA last year. Offense gets the glory, but a lot of their wins come from their defensive effort.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Fry's checked in. So we can't get either to fall. And for the Clippers and their defense, Steve, there isn't a lot that they are weak at as a unit. Very tough to give them matchup problems.
Yeah, it is. It starts with DeAndre Jordan. They have rim protection. Check that off. They have speed and length on the wings, and they can switch on defense. Very underrated this team is defensively.
Now here's Williams after LeBron James's miss. Thornwell, the pass to Griffin. Shoots over Korver. Here's Reed. And James pulls it down.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge. How do you stop that? LeBron with too much lift and too much power.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. Here is Williams following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Rivers. Korver with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Wade. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Rivers against LeBron. Picked by Griffin. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Korver.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Now here's Korver over Williams. And that one hits back iron.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
A minute 20 left to play here in the first. Oh, Griffin in position and stolen by Fry. And it's Korver off the drive. Passes to Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got his first basket of the night. Clippers leading by 7. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Kyle Korver was such a fundamental player for the Hawks over the last 4 or 5 seasons. But last season, you know, Steve, they traded him away to Cleveland.
Yeah, they wanted to get younger. And now Kyle Korver, 36, ankle and elbow surgeries. They wanted to move on from him, but he's still a heck of a player, but the Hawks had different plans.
Evans, he's checked in for Thornwell. Korver gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
And that's the shot he wants, just a little bit out of rhythm.
Griffin dishes to Evans. Griffin kicks to Evans. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And the Clippers lead by 9.
That's how you play the game. Draw 2 defenders, kick it out to the wide open man for a bucket.
Wade with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Dishes it to Korver. There's the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Here's LeBron. The wing jumper off target.
A high percentage look from the mid-range. Might have been surprised that he was so wide open.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 9. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the...
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
No doubt about that. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
They've got Green, Jay Crowder out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Iman Shumpert, and it's Wade in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. That free throw, no good. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Yeah, well said.
And for Cleveland, repeat or no repeat, just having that first title still resonates. A city no longer defined by sports futility.
Now here's Green. Back to Frye. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Reed.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Williams can't hit. You know, Steve, many felt that it was fitting that the Cavaliers came back in the 2016 finals from a 3-1 series deficit to win it all. If you're going to finally break through, it would have to be against all odds to make something like that happen.
Yeah, so true. And the actual ring the team got after that comeback has a story to it. 3 white diamonds and 4 red garnets, showing the sequence of wins and losses. It reflects determination and the end of a curse.
Now here's Williams. Jeff Green missing his last shot. And it goes down 2 points. And the Clippers lead by 12.
He is so comfortable in this area, something Williams relies on, the mid-range.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Evans against Crowder. Crowder. The Clippers grab the miss. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shumpert with the steal. Pass to Crowder. Shumpert with the screen for Crowder. Now Green, Wade outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. But they get it back. Looking to end the drought. Rebound by Williams. Los Angeles leading by 12. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Not to be denied, you see the defender closing out. Williams pays him no mind.
And the Cavaliers call time here. The former 6th Man of the Year in 2015, Lou Williams, can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter, uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
And here's Wade after Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. Here's Shumpert. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
More of a 3-and-D guy, but Shumpert knocks down the mid-range.
Evans kicks to Reed. Now the pass to Johnson. Shoots over Crowder. Kicks it out to Evans. Decker with a screen for Evans. Second chance shot. Reed a screen. And it's Johnson penetrating. Another miss by Johnson.
This shot's it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Green with a screen on Williams. They set the screen. Here's Shumpert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Shumpert's got 4 this quarter.
The power, the size. You like to see Shumpert attack the paint more often.
Evans kicks to Williams. To the left side wing. And stolen by Fry. Now here's Wade. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. To the inside. Here's Crowder. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Evans passes to Reed. Back to Evans. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting one.
That's good from Evans. Well, one thing you know with this Clippers franchise is they are not going to let money be a hurdle when it comes to their goal of winning a title. Ownership, Steve, has shown they're willing to put out money to get the best players on the floor.
Well, it all starts back to when this team was sold for $2 billion. Ownership is not afraid to open up their checkbook to acquire talent. Next for them is just getting to the next level and winning a championship.
And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Clippers have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The first one falls, and we see the game of basketball gaining popularity, Steve, around the globe. Do you see a difference in the number of international players in the league now versus, say, when you came into the league?
You know, Kevin, back then I saw it. It was probably 90-10, 90% of guys from United States and then 10% international. That number right now is starting to grow. It is getting closer and closer to 50-50. And the reason why, scouts now with the technology, you can find a guy all over this globe, and guys are coming over here taking the game serious. I think it's going to come down to wherever you're from. If you're fundamentally sound, you have a chance to make it in the NBA.
And you know, Steve, a credit to current NBA and college coaches for making these summertime pilgrimages overseas to teach the kids in Yugoslavia and Serbia and all over the globe about the game of basketball. I think that has also sped up the development, and that's, again, a reflection of the international player coming to the NBA.
You're totally right. The global games and guys got to get a chance to see. I think it really started with the Dream Team, the original Dream Team. Everybody international are loving this game, and I think the players who listen and go out and work on their game, they have a better chance.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing, and if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. And here's Wade after Wesley Johnson just hit the three. Wade against Williams. Wade gets the bucket.
You know, he's never been one to settle. D-Wade will go right at you.
Evans kicks to Williams. There's the feed to Evans. Off the screen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. No good on the free throw.
And a Kyrie's trade demand over the summer, a reflection of his frayed relationship with LeBron. James, with a forceful personality, it seems that may have grated on Irving.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Crowder. Smith comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's LeBron in for Shumpert. And he's good on the second.
And LeBron remains an outspoken leader on this Cavs team. Still interesting, though, to see whether he alters his style somewhat in light of the Kyrie situation. Perhaps leaving more to the coaches and looking to blend in more with his teammates.
Now here's Love. 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. LeBron outside. Love with the screen on Evans. LeBron with another miss.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Johnson down low, guarded by Korver. The Cavaliers trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick, and if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Williams comes in for Johnson, and it's Rivers in for Evans.
You know he's a perennial all-NBA first-teamer, but LeBron is also one of the league's top spokesmen.
Inside, dives for it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Jordan with it. Now Green defending. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, It's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
One shot. One shot.
And last season, DeAndre Jordan leading the league in field goal percentage. Not a surprise when almost all his shots or dunks are laying Steve from 2 feet away, but he converts them.
Yeah, he does. I mean, it's hard to deal with a guy with that type of size and his strength and mobility. He can put you on the poster if he gets a step at the rim, and he can shrug off the foul attempt once he gets close enough. This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Williams passes to Thornwell. He kicks it to Rivers. Jordan the screen. Rivers with it. Now defended by Korver. Rivers dishes to Jordan. Clock at 4. Williams for 3. That shot off. Excellent defense there from Smith. And here is James. He's got 13. Smith outside. Korver a screen on Williams. Korver against Rivers. The dish to Green. Shoots over Griffin. And it's Green missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. He feeds it to Rivers. Kicks to Jordan. It's stolen by Green. Here is Korver. Smith outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rivers kicks to Griffin. To the paint. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Here's Thornwell. No good off the front iron. The Cavaliers trail by 11. James, the pass to Smith. Outside, Green. There's the triple. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Green's got 5 points so far.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Back to Rivers. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Smith with it. Green the screen. Feeds to LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 6 in the quarter.
Obviously, this is where James is so difficult to defend. Can beat you with a variety of moves inside, just like that one.
Here's Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. And Cavaliers fans have to be pleased with what the team got in exchange for Kyrie Irving. An all-star in Isaiah Thomas, a two-way starter in Crowder, and some talent for the future. I think they did well.
First free throw is good.
And the Cavs stuck to their guns in the trade negotiation. They wanted that 2018 draft pick, which is coming from the Nets. You never know what happens with LeBron this upcoming offseason. They got talent and depth to win now, but also a plan B if they need to rebuild.
And Williams drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Smith dishes to James. Screen by Smith. Takes a three. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard. And the Clippers are known as a high wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
And he knocks down the first one. The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
Blake Griffin hits them both. 51 seconds left in the first half. Now LeBron, 15 points in the game. Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Good job of closing the gap. Good defense, but better offense by Kevin Love.
Rivers with it. Now Green defending. Here's Griffin, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Love. Free throw drops for Griffin. Blake Griffin hits them both. And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a 10-point game. Love with the screen on Rivers. They set the pick. LeBron is doubled. Love kicks to Korver. Good on the three-point shot. Korver's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Griffin. Williams for 3. No good with the tip. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They have a nice 7-point lead. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Well, it's good to be physical,
but there's a line that you don't want to cross. You can't constantly give up free throw chances by fouling guys too aggressively. You have to get back in this game by staying poised, smart, and avoid fouling.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland and East 4th Street, right in the heart of it all. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Los Angeles leading by 7, setting the floor for the Clippers. The heart of the team at the 4 and the 5, Griffin and Jordan. Rivers out there with Thornwell, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
A nice play by Griffin. He is starting to catch fire.
Cavaliers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Shumpert passes to Crowder. The 3 drops in the tray. Crowder's got 5 points so far.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And the wide open shot from Griffin. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Blake is okay with the catch-and-shoot jump shot, looking comfortable.
Shumpert dishes to James. And they double up James. Shumpert gets a wide open look, and there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Clippers leading by 8. Andamon Shumpert, known on this team for his boisterous personality, and he makes a statement with his hair too, doesn't he, Steve?
Yeah, sometimes the high top fade, some other hairstyles, I'm not sure what we can really call them. Kevin, do you want to try out some of those looks?
No, thanks, Smitty. Lock at 6. Oh, wide open look for Love. It's good from long range. He's got 7.
He's made that three-point shot a staple in his arsenal. You can't sag off Kevin Love.
Griffin against Crowder. Griffin kicks to Rivers. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Shumpert. Another miss by Shumpert.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Passes it to Thornwell. Jordan the screen. Shot off the pick. No good off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Shumpert. It's a pick by Love. And Shumpert kicks to Love. Crowder, the pass to LeBron. 5 on the clock. It's a pick by Love. LeBron, good. Now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
We've seen it before. LeBron gets into this kind of rhythm, and there's no slowing him down.
Crowder with the steal. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's a pick by Love. Up off the screen, and James throws it down.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Well, they knew they weren't just going to be given this game. They had to go out and take it, and they're close.
Griffin sets the screen for Rivers. Jordan kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that is in Blake Griffin's DNA, dunking on guys.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. outside jumper. Dishes to LeBron. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
This was all sparked by their defense. They got some stops, and they did it in a hurry.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the vertical of Jordan, easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Again, James missing.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
That one good for 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, LeBron. And Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue, even as a player known for his attention speed to detail.
You know, he's had skills, but I think that's how he's made it, because he is one of those guys that's particular about the detail. He has a mind for the game and a passion for it. It continues to separate him now as a coach.
A nice shot by Rivers.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Outside jumper. In the corner, Smith with it. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers leading by 5. Griffin kicks to Jordan. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 5 assists in the game. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Now here's James. 24 points for him. Smith dishes to Shumpert. 6 to shoot, and it's blocked by Jordan. Rivers again, Shumpert shoots from 12 with the tip. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
With his size and athleticism, no wonder DeAndre Jordan is one of the most fearsome rebounders in the game.
Smith the pass to Love. Over Jordan. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Love's got 9.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
And the Clippers call time here. And Smitty, Kevin Love has weathered a surprising amount of criticism over the years. In Minnesota, he put up big numbers, but they said he wasn't a winner. And he goes to Cleveland, and they say, you know, what's happened to those big numbers?
You're right. It's a catch-22. Really not fair. Last season, I think he answered all those questions. He did it all, a 20-10 contributor on an elite team.
Lou Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. That's a pick by Love. Here's the screen. And Shumpert kicks to Crowder. Pass to James. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 11 points here in just the second half.
An incredible move to the basket right there. But hey, we've come to expect that kind of thing from him.
Williams for 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the pass to Shumpert. Screen by Smith. James kicks to Love. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Fry's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Reed's checked in. Outside Griffin. Reed a screen. The feed to Williams. They grab their own miss. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
The Clippers with another early playoff exit last season. You still have to like the core of this team. Window might be closing, but they're always competitive.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And Steve, tough to lose Chris Paul, but what do you like with this new roster in Los Angeles with the Clippers?
Well, Kevin, they did sign Danilo Gallinari. That gives them some size and shooting on the perimeter. They added depth in the backcourt without Chris Paul. They added Patrick Beverley and others. They'll look to do it by committee.
Back to Griffin. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smith uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
If you play JR for the jump shot, he's also capable of putting it on the floor and driving it right past you.
Griffin against Crowder. Griffin dishes to Rivers. He's looking for Griffin and finds him.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
And here's Smith. 8 points for him. They set the pick. Outside Crowder. James in the post. He's against Williams. Griffin with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Thornwell. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
James kicks to Crowder. Left side, Shumpert. The dish to Fry. Some solid defense from Reed.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
Thornwell, the pass to Reed. Rivers dishes to Williams. Clippers moving the ball around. Reed kicks to Griffin. Reed down low. Guarded by Fry. And the dunk by Reed.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the Cavaliers call time here. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Green, he's checked in for Crowder. Korver comes in for Shumpert. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Smith.
LeBron's explosiveness right there. If you're not a step early, you're probably going to foul him.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Free throw good, James. He's off on the second. Los Angeles leading by 9. Outside Griffin. Williams passes to Reed. There's the pick. He kicks it to Rivers. A putback, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
James kicks to Wade. Back to LeBron. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Rivers. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
You think back to the start of Austin Rivers' NBA career and you see just how far he's come as a player. Has always had the physical skills and speed, but has made big leaps, I think, Steve, in his play.
You know what? You're right, Kevin. Looking back at his rookie year, he just seemed overwhelmed. But now he's on the floor. He looks in complete control. Game is slowed down for him. He has become a much more efficient player.
One shot, gentlemen.
A free throw drops for Rivers. You have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
Wade is 6'4", but when he gets it down by the rim, he might as well be 7 feet. There's just no stopping him.
That shot by Griffin, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Wade kicks to LeBron, stolen by Rivers.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Side out.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Rivers.
You know, Austin Rivers, the 10th overall pick in the 2012 draft, has turned into a nice combo guard, having the ability to play the 1 and the 2.
Rivers hits both of them. Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. James against Rivers. James kicks to Fry. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. Over Reed. LeBron, no good. Clippers leading by 14. Rivers dishes to Evans. Reed a screen. Williams passes to Griffin. Rivers in the corner. Here's the 3. It'll count. No good on that last second attempt there. Blake Griffin getting it done for the LA Clippers. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Green is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Fry in at center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The drive by Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Jeff Green. 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Los Angeles leading by 12. Williams kicks to Decker. He feeds it to Evans. Reed a screen. Lock at 6. Here's Williams. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
So he gets them both.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Outside, Green. Down low, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Here's Fry. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Shumpert against Evans. Shumpert, no good. Clippers leading by 14. Johnson outside. Kicks to Decker. Reed a screen. Johnson outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Cavaliers shooting the ball at 42%. And Shumpert kicks to Fry. Wade dishes to Green. Over Johnson. Fry passes to Crowder. Wade outside. Shoots over Decker. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Evans kicks to Reed. There's a good screen. Over Wade. The shot by Williams, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Wade, good.
D. Wade can shrug off contact. It takes a lot to throw him off his shot.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Evans dishes to Williams. Decker kicks to Evans. Reed a screen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The drive by Wade. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And although Dwayne Wade, very much an NBA veteran, he is still a very high usage player. He's 35 years old last season, and he was still putting up 16 shots a game.
When you think about the longevity of Wade's career, it is impressive. He has adjusted his game to still be a factor on the floor as he's aged. You keep waiting for him not to be productive, but he still keeps beating Father Time.
And he can't get the first one.
The resume that Dwayne Wade has put together over the course of his career is staggering. 3 NBA titles and a Finals MVP, countless All-NBA team nods, and All-Star appearances.
And he sinks the second. And with Wade's accomplishments last season, his only year other than his rookie campaign, Steve, where he wasn't an all-star, says a lot for his staying power.
From a historical context, Wade is one of the greatest shooting guards of all time. Few others at that position can say they had a greater career. Realistically, in my opinion, he's probably in the top 5 at that position.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Outside jumper. Feeds it to Crowder. Cleveland moving the ball around. Wade against Williams. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Shumpert. Green, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Crowder.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Williams kicks to Decker. On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by Green. Outside Williams. Over Wade. And that one is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Shumpert up top. Covered by Evans. Wade with it. Outside Crowder. Pass to Green. Over Johnson. Green, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 10. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Green. Decker with a screen for Evans. Up off the screen. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. That's called on Channing Frye.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And free throw good from Evans. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
They set the pick. Now Wade. Outside Crowder. Over Decker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. At one point, they led by 16. Puts up a 3. A shot by Williams, no good.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
No good from Frye.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Evans outside. Reed a screen. Floats one. Evans, good. And the Clippers lead by 14. Now, here's Wade. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Green. Outside, Crowder. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Really smoking the Nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And Jay Crowder, one of the bigger pieces in the trade that brought him to Cleveland, always seemed to be the odd man out with the revamped roster in Boston. But he's got some strength and length on that wing, also some toughness and depth.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Love's checked in for Fry. James comes in for Jay Crowder. Smith checked in for Jeff Green. And it's Corver in for Iman Shumpert. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Willie Reed. Griffin comes in for Sam Decker. Thornwell, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Austin Rivers in for Evans. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told him one thing. He said, no mistakes from here on out. We've got a good lead. Don't take chances. No dumb fouls. Smart basketball the rest of the way. Guys.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good.
Oh my gosh. And for the Cavs, getting Crowder in the deal was a big part of why they went with it. He's helped fill a couple of holes Cleveland had, and he's also on a friendly contract, so he'll be a part of this team down the road.
Blake Griffin hits them both. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's James, shoots over Griffin, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
The poise of LeBron. Little pump fake, gets the defender in the air. That's all she wrote.
Taking 2 shots.
Last on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for LeBron. Clippers leading by 11. And here is Williams. Passes it to Thornwell. Jordan the screen. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
And you really have to like what they're doing at the line in this half. Free throw percentage now up around 92%.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Screen by Smith. Griffin against LeBron. And here's Love for three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his fourth assist in this one. It up for Jordan. The alley-oop layup. Very well done. And the Clippers lead by 12.
You know, DeAndre is very choosy. He usually won't take anything but a high percentage shot in the paint.
They set the screen. Wade kicks to Korver. He dishes it to LeBron. Pass to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Takes the three. Korver, no luck. Clippers leading by 12. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Love can't hit.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Jordan the screen. Here's Rivers. Jordan the pass to Rivers. Right through the D for the layup. Rivers has got 10 points in just the second half.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Love with the screen on Rivers. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Wade.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Down low. Jordan dishes to Rivers. And the pass to Thornwell. And there's the feed to Griffin. And stolen by LeBron. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
At the line for Cavaliers, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And James drills them both. Clippers leading by 10. Williams kicks to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. 6 on the shot clock.
Jump ball. You two.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Korver sets the screen for Wade. Shoots over Griffin. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from LeBron.
The gravity of Kyle Korver drawing defenders and finding the open man.
Pass to Thornwell. Jordan the screen. Here's Griffin. A going to go that time. Good D by James. Korver passes to Wade. Korver sets the screen for Wade. Dishes it to James. Shoots over Griffin. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Clippers leading by 8. Here's Rivers. There's the pick. Thornwell, the pass to Griffin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
In the low post, Blake is getting comfortable. What he does is catches it, sizes you up, and goes right into your chest.
Love with the screen on Rivers. James in the post. Griffin on him, and James gets it to go.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Jordan with the screen on Love. Here's Williams. Great tee that time from Love.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Tremendous breakdown ability off the dribble. LeBron also finishing through contact.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Williams passes to Thornwell. The dish to Griffin. Over James. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well. When you need a big score, you want LeBron to at least touch the ball, and this is why.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Two shots.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
And this is not a time to be patient with the basketball.
Yeah, for sure. They need a quick score and a foul just to have a chance.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Gentlemen, two shots. Blue shot.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 4. 23 seconds left to play here in the 4th. .23 seconds left in the game, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
The defender out of position. Love smartly taking advantage.
Shooting for Cleveland, Kevin Love. 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
You know, one of the better free throw shooting bigs we have in the game, Kevin Love, has made a good living at the line.
And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, tough position, but really they can't blame anybody but themselves.
They've certainly missed on some opportunities, but stranger things have happened. They need a quick shot and an immediate foul right here.
Wade dishes to Korver. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, you know, Korver has a feel for the big moment.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wade kicks to Smith. He feeds it to Love. Passes it to Smith. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
This is what you love about JR, the confidence in the big moment.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Williams for 3. No good from 3-point territory. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Voila. Voila.
Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, at the 4, it's LeBron with Love at the 5. A lethal front court pair. Kyle Korver is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Smith in at the small forward. Picked by Griffin. Williams passes to Jordan. He kicks to Griffin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Griffin's got 30.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
LeBron against Griffin. They get a hand on it, taken away by Williams. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Crafty drive by Lou. That's a veteran play, drawing the foul.
Shoot 2.
Throw good, Lou Williams. And both free throws good for Lou Williams. Great action here if you're just joining us about 1 minute into OT. Korver dishes to Wade. It's a pick by Love. Wade kicks to Love. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 17 points for Kevin Love.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
Jordan the screen. Kicks it to Griffin. We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Rivers can't get it to go.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
Good on the bucket. Wade's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
D. Wade, considered one of the best in the open court. He still has the tools.
Rivers kicks to Griffin. Back to Rivers. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. On the wing, Williams. Three-pointer. That one, no good. Korver with the defensive effort. LeBron passes to Korver. Wade outside. There's a screen. Love with the screen for Wade. 6 to shoot. Floats it up for James. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Rivers. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Rivers hits both of them.
And really making the most of his opportunities there tonight. Hasn't been the struggle we sometimes see him go through.
LeBron outside. Feeds to Love. Jordan with some nice D.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Williams against Smith. Pops it up for Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Wade with it. Pass to Korver. It's a pick by Love. James right side. And right on target. Good. James has got 44.
A threat from every spot on the floor. LeBron still probably the toughest cover in the league.
Williams dishes to Jordan. There's a screen by Williams. Here's Griffin, and the Clippers miss again.
And this is a guy that can get you stops, aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
In the corner, Smith with it. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Oh, the Wiley one. That's a big bucket. JR taking things into his own hands.
Williams passes to Thornwell. Jordan will screen, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
One shot, Kevin.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. There's the screen. Thornwell, the pass to Griffin. Connects! And that shot brings them to within just one.
These are moments in the game where Blake needs to step up, and he did.
Wade kicks to Corbin. He dishes it to James. Over Griffin. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here now, the Clippers. Rivers passes to Williams. Jordan kicks to Rivers. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. Just 4 to shoot. Nails it!
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 1. There's 18 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Patience is the key. Let's see what they come up with here.
Wade dishes to Korver. It's a pick by Love. Shoots over Griffin. Oh, no good. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much with Blake Griffin. Now, Blake, you guys look very strong tonight. What do you think this team's potential is this season?
I think the sky's the limit, and everybody believes. Everybody buys in, everybody fights every night. So I think the sky's the limit. But at the same time, not getting too high, not getting too low. Making sure we come out and execute our game plan every night.
You are just a mass of cliches, aren't you? Congrats, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.